going on, guys? Vic GSC here, back with another video. We have the DSM here. I'm gonna give you guys a video and a breakdown on the build, so let's get into it. So here's a walk around. This is my 1998 Mitsubishi Eclipse GST. Alright, so basically we'll just start with the exterior. So it is an Eclipse. First you'll notice, you know, it's got the Eagle Talon 97 and 98 front bumper, 2 GB, and then it's got the Talon headlights, which were by Spider, but honestly they're not that great. I don't know, and it's kind of hard to even find headlights for these things anymore. After that, it's got the regular amber markers. It had clear ones when I bought the car. Exterior wise, it had no side skirts. I put the side skirts and everything on. And then for wheels, we're running the Enkei RPF ones, 17x9 plus 35 offset. I've been one of these wheels for a while. I've been on many different other wheel setups. I was on Slipstreams for a while, and then I was on the 2 GB Talon wheels. But I finally got the wheels I wanted. These are it, Enkei RPF ones. Running the Kenda KR20s tires. They were cheap. Buddy recommended them. I was like, fuck it. They are 245s, 40s, 17s. And then also you can notice here, brake difference. I gotta paint that caliper too, by the way. But running the, I believe it's 06 Overland front brakes, calipers and rotor setup. It's like basically like a cheap big brake setup for this car. I do have Brembos that my friend gave me. I might put on in the future, but this is a cheap way, you know, bigger than the GSX, bigger than the GST. So you can see the comparison. So those are the Overland brakes, and come check out, these are the GST brakes that come on it. You can't even barely see the rotor. But that's for the wheel setup. Didn't really change much. I put in new reverse lamps. Check out the license plate, Vic GST, baby. Definitely changed that. Guess we'll keep going on exterior wise. So I did have the car, me and my buddy painted it. Didn't come out great, came out good enough. I don't know why, but it spider cracked. If anyone could tell me why it did that, that's what it did. So I plan on getting the car repainted in the future, but for now this is kind of what it is. But since we're on the exterior, yes, it is a GST. License plate says GST, title says GST, but many of you guys did not know, it's all-wheel drive swapped. So all-wheel drive setup. It's got a LSD rear end, the whole subframe, drive shaft, all-wheel drive transmission, obviously. Did the tank, everything for the all-wheel drive setup. It's all-wheel drive now. It's no longer a GST, it's now a GSX, or a GST-X, as they would say. Exhaust it has on it. Since we did the all-wheel drive, I had to buy a new exhaust. So it's got the HKS high power, full 3-inch exhaust. I mean, there's not much. The car's pretty simple on the exterior for the as exterior goes. I really don't plan on doing too much with the exterior, besides like painting it and probably changing a couple things, but it's not much. Suspension wise, it's on these, I never changed the suspension. As you can see, it's fucking low as hell. If you can see the suspension, it's on like Tokiko struts, and then it's got like Skunk 2 springs, basically like a sleeve setup. But I've never changed anything that's suspension wise with the car. I do plan on getting coilovers in the future, but I've just kind of been seeing where I want to spend my money with things, and I'm trying to do other things in life as well, other than putting money into this car right now. But yeah, so that's the exterior. Interior wise, the car's filthy because I haven't really drove it or cleaned it. Interior, I've done nothing, but it's got a Energy carbon fiber quick release setup, and it's got the Sparco wheel and Mitsu horn button. We've got the Eclipse floor mats that I threw in here. It's got a carbon fiber shift knob. It's got a Pioneer radio, something cheap from Walmart I just tossed in here. This right here is a volt gauge. You see pillar pods. We got boost gauge, air fuel ratio, and your oil pressure gauge. So that's all set up. But other than that, interior is pretty stock. I would love to work on it in the future and change a couple things because it's not in the best of shape. And I would really love to put some Evo seats in this thing. It would look pretty badass. But that's the interior wise. Let's open the hood, show you guys that. And it's got, like, I tinted for the exterior, I tinted all the windows. They're 20% all around. But engine wise, excuse me because this is going to be really dirty. I haven't drove the car like 3 weeks, so it's filthy. Look at it. Engine wise, it's got a bunch done to it. We'll start with the long rod motor. So basically it's a 6-bolt block and a 7-bolt head. The 6-bolt block contains it's 20 over what do you call it, Wesco pistons, HD pistons. It's got Eagle H-beam rods. They're all King main bearings. What do you call it? All ARP hardware, ARP vanes, ARP head studs, ARP rod bolt hardware, and OEM crank. What else? Oil pan stock, crank stock. On the timing side, stock timing belt. I had a Gates in there. It's got a fluid dampener. Let's see if I can get you guys under there. It's got a fluid dampener. It's got a front facing oil filter, as you guys seen when you were under there. Everything else is mainly stock. So the bottom end is just Wesco HD pistons, Eagle rods, as I said before, stock crank, all ARP hardware. And then as the head goes, it's got Kelfer 272 cams. It's got BC springs and retainers. It's got GSC no-tick lifters. It's got Kegley HLA stock valves and all that stuff. And that's basically it on the motor side. As you could see, we have a it's like a JMF replica what do you call it, exhaust manifold I had my buddy build. It is a JMF collector, and he just fabbed up the exhaust manifold to kind of like go off that reference. So that's that. The turbo setup, it is a Precision 6262 T3 all V band, and it's got a 0.63 AR on the hot side, so it's a little bit smaller, spools a little bit quicker, but probably gaps up top. I got a Tile MVR wastegate 44 millimeter. It's an external wastegate, so it dumps right to the floor. It's on speed density, so 4-inch intake. It's on speed density. Got a Tile blow-off valve, full 3-inch intake IC piping. It's got a front mount by VR Speed. I believe they are discontinued now. Mishimoto radiator. It's got a Hallman HBC boost controller. What else can we go over? Spall fans. It's got a pusher too, so it's got a puller and a pusher. Activates by the AC for the secondary fan to kick on. It's got a, what do you call it, frontline fab dipstick that you've seen from previous video. Frontline fab cam angle sensor. It's on a black top. It's got JMF intake manifold with the S90 throttle body, 74 millimeter. It's got a JMF fuel rail, and it's got, right now it's got 1000cc PTE injectors in it. Over here you got JMF tops for the brake and clutch reservoir, fuel lab, fuel regulator, fuel lab, what do you call it, fuel filter. And then for the fuel pump in the tank, sorry about the wind guys, for the fuel pump in the tank we are running a Hellcat Walbro 535 pump for right now. It's got torque solution, solid mounts all around. Can't see the other one. Energy NGK spark plug wires. I'm running BR8ES plugs on this bad boy. What else we got? Custom, well, it's a catch can setup on it. Running to the valve cover. My buddy welded up for me. But there's a lot that's done to it. As for drivetrain, can't talk right now. As for the drivetrain setup, right now I'm running a powertrain PTT twin disc in it. It did have a 6-puck, but when we went to all-wheel drive, I put that in it, got a good deal on it. It's got the Isuzu slave cylinder in it as well, and I am currently going to be making a pedal stop for this bad boy. It does have a, everything's hot so I'm trying to touch it, does have a E85 flex fuel sensor set up. So this car is set up for E85. I do have to get it tuned in the future, so that's why I'm not doing a lot of wide open throttle pulls, especially since I went from the 450 Walbro fuel pump and I threw in the 535. It's running a little bit richer than usual. And I also have, as you've seen in previous videos, I have the 2150cc injectors I got to throw in and take these 1000cc injectors out. But I think that's basically it, like a basic breakdown on the car. There's been a lot of maintenance I've done to this car. You've probably seen in previous videos. Just about every bolt on this car has been taken off of the car. Got these nice little hood dampeners we bought, so you don't have the stick. Comes up all nice and clean. I bought a bunch of more things for this thing, and there's obviously going to be a lot more parts still coming for it, but I just wanted to give you guys a basic breakdown on the car. Oh, also the battery is located in the trunk. As you can see, there's no battery here, but there's a post up front to where you could jump the car if you wanted to. Yeah, that's basically it. Mishimoto radiator hoses, Mishimoto radiator top there. It's got a coolant overflow reservoir down there. I'm just trying to go off the top of my head to see what I got here. Been building this car for 3 years. So, I mean, that's really it, the setup on this car. Last time it was dynoed, it made 476 to the front wheels when it was front wheel drive. Have to get it tuned for the all-wheel drive setup, and the E85 flex fuel setup. And it's gonna have bigger injectors and stuff. I mean, you can kind of see where the numbers are probably going, but we'll save that for another video. But yeah, this is basically the car. Do a quick walk around again. Alright, and I'll give you guys a quick cinematic.
get hollow. Shit, I might sip out this bottle, just drowning my sorrows. Drowning my sorrows, be better tomorrow. Cause these broken dreams is as hard as it gets. My nigga died at only 25. I'm thanking God for letting me see in 26. Shit.
If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe so we could keep doing more videos like these. I appreciate you guys checking out the build. It's been a long time running. A lot of money, blood, sweat. Not really any tears. Maybe a little pissed off. But there's been a lot of time put into this car. It was nothing overnight, and there was a lot of, you know, ups and downs, just like any other build. But if you do like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. See you later. Peace out.